All right, so I just wanted to hop in and do a quick review on this game. It's a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. It's effectively just a cooking simulator, but instead of having hands, you have guns and you have to shoot everything to assemble the burgers that you're doing, cooking them, packaging them, everything else in between. All of it's done with guns. That's the gimmick. And of course that comes with a side of hilarious what's the word? Exaggerated patriotism of this burger shop that's just absolutely infested with rats, and that's got its own side of hilarity. But the gameplay loop itself, I'm a sucker for cooking sims like this, and this one is a decent one, and it combines shooters, so I just thought it'd be perfect for this channel. Now, the core gameplay loop itself is really good. The best way to play is you wait for the order to pop up, you shoot the machine to get the box you need. You then fry the bottom bun, get that into the box, fry the patty or add the toppings or whatever else you have to do. Then you fry the top bun and then shoot that onto it, and then you shoot it out to the customer. That's the best way to do things, which is pretty simple, but I mean this game's free, like 100% of the thing in 2 hours. You can't expect a whole lot out of that gameplay loop, and this is pretty well refined, fun, and makes sense. Now, a few issues I had when I first launched the game, I immediately noticed this. If you're standing still and you move your head around, it was like a nice clean 240 FPS. Like I could tell it was working. But whenever the character moves, any uh, on-screen movement associated with you pressing like the WASD keys, for some reason caused all kinds of like hitching and screen tearing. I think it dropped it down to 60. My best guess for as to why this is happening is that it's probably something to do with the physics engine, given this is a physics game, being frame rate limited, and maybe the way that speed on the character was limited was also related to physics. So when you move, it moves in 60 FPS. Some kind of like weird bug causing it. I don't know enough about game development to know, but it, it's gonna look like you're playing at 60 FPS or worse. Regardless of the frame rate you want to be playing this at. Another bug I noticed, this one was actually really annoying and would get in the way of gameplay all the time. It's super common for the boxes and sometimes other objects too, so you get stuck inside of the countertops. It's like it'll be on the corners of the counters, and then the corner of the box will somehow get like stuck in the corner of the counter. And then once that happens, it can take upwards of a minute to shoot the box back out again with a shotgun, which just wastes a ton of time. That was pretty annoying. If I had any other criticisms of the core gameplay loop, it would probably just be the sheer amount of rats and the fact that they follow the same static paths the entire time. But given the scope of this game, I don't even think that's fair criticism. That I would be expecting to pay for a game if they had gone far enough to actually randomize some of the rat movement and whatnot. And yeah, I know I've had some criticisms, but I actually really like this game. I think the core gameplay loop was really, really good, and I strongly recommend if you've got an hour or two to kill, this is definitely something that you can pretty easily spend that time on. Downloads quick, plays quick, it's a good time. Have a good one.